Camera action!
Hi mga ka-Scrubbies! I'm Frances.
I'm Maishin.
And welcome back to Scrub Mentality! We are two Filipino nurses who is working in Australia at the moment. And we are here to talk about random stuff about nursing, about life, about Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ito na naman kami.
We're back.
We're back. Yung mga kapitbahay niyong laging naka-duty. So today, pag-uusapan natin yung pinaka-adrenaline-filled, emotionally draining,
Yes.
pero super rewarding field sa nursing, which is our favorite part, emergency nursing.
So, bakit nga ba? Bakit nga ba yung mga taong pipiliin pa rin the chaos of ER? Imbes na you will go to the wards, more peaceful, more quiet. At night shift, you can sleep. So, let's talk about it.
Yeah. So, there are lots of reasons.
Lots of reasons. Yeah. Just generally, we thought about it and we have categorized it.
Yeah.
So, one of the reasons is the thrill at the heart of Filipino services. So, alam niyo naman, as Filipinos, kung saan may kailangan, we're there. Kahit nahihirapan na tayo, we'll still think of other people. That ER is like that. Minsan, from very simple cases of like broken toe or sprained ankle or whatever, then afterwards, you'll have a cardiac arrest coming in. So, it's really diverse, which I like. Yeah.
And of course, syempre, dahil Pilipino tayo, hindi lang yung symptoms yung tinatrato natin. We care from deep within. We give alaga, kahit
Deep
pressure
within.
na. May, kamusta po kayo? At syempre, masasabi mo talaga, mas malambing yung mga Filipino nurses sa both sa pasyente at also sa mga pamilya nito.
Yes, true.
So ikaw ba? Kaya mo ba yung shift from calm case to life or death situation in just seconds?
Yes.
Like, grabe yung twist ng situation,
One
diba?
second, you're laughing with your colleagues, and 1 second, may stabbing, tayo, patient. Yeah, tapos takbo ka sa resus and all that.
Yeah.
It's the adrenaline that I think, for me personally, I don't think it's because of age or it's because I think gusto ko lang talaga siya. Like the adrenaline, na alam mo, someone is in danger and you as a nurse can help them.
So why emergency nursing though? For you, why did you choose to become an ED nurse? Not a ward nurse. Obviously, you respect all those areas.
Yeah, of course.
ICU nurses. But bakit ED? Bakit?
I've been to medical surgical ward. I've been to cardiology ward. You know about it. I've been a medical biller, everything. But I chose emergency. Kasi as I've noticed, in the emergency department, you will really see the difference that you make for the patients. They come in super in pain, tapos bibigyan mo ng morphine or
Makikita mo yung
endone.
improvement.
Then the next thing, they're smiling at you. They're very nice. So you see the change very quickly. And then I think also because everything is new, like every case is new. Like dito for example, yun nga, for example, they're coming in with shortness of breath or COVID or ano ba. Sa kabila naman, nabali yung shoulder, nahulog while nag-ayos sa roof, something like that. It's really unpredictable and hindi structured yung routine. No, I think it's really exciting to go to work every day knowing that you will handle different cases. I think that's why I chose emergency nursing personally.
Yeah.
How about you?
I fell in love with emergency nursing kasi feeling ko all-in-one na siya. Like, lahat ng specialties andun sa ED. Like, for example, you can cater maternity patients, psychiatric patients, surgical patients, even
because
ICU
it's very unpredictable.
patients. So, tayo talaga yung starting point ng lahat.
First line of defense.
The face of
The hospital.
emergency. So, yun, parang feeling ko, yun nga, as I've mentioned, yung adrenaline rush. And feeling ko, iba yung fulfillment na nabibigay ng ED sa akin compared, I've worked in ward also. I've been a respiratory nurse. maternity and child nurse. Ang dami ko nang naikutan. But I felt like I'm meant to be on ED.
Yeah. You will know.
Yeah,
you will know. I think
it's where my heart is.
Yeah.
I think even you.
Because I think as well, you will know naman when you step into the ano pa lang, like in the department. Ako personally, when I stepped into A&E, it was very chaotic because it was in the middle of COVID. I knew that I was in the right place. I loved it straight away.
Yeah.
I can't imagine myself going back to ward nursing. No offense to anyone. Being in the ward is so difficult.
Yeah.
That's why we want A&E. It takes endurance to be in the ward. Kaya I salute all the ward nurses or
that's true.
any specialties talaga. Because as well, you've noticed, minsan may napupull out from ward to ED. Minsan nag-ano talaga sila. Like they don't want to be in A&E. Because A&E is really...
And they would ask you, why are you here?
Yeah. That they're not jealous of us. Because instead na like they rest more sa wards, especially at night kasi the patients are sleeping.
Yeah.
But us in A&E, it's a 24/7
You're
job.
working, walking. You can complete your 15,000 steps in ED just
always,
in a shift.
Yeah, always. So, yeah, that's why we chose nursing.
And still loving it.
Still continuously.
Yeah. Sa ER, mabilis yung decision making. Walang oras para magtagal sa charting pag critical yung patient, di ba?
Yes.
Parang it's more of like hands-on ka. Yung charting parang makakapag-intay siya.
We can do it later, but in ER, first talaga, kaya na minsan nauso dyan yung verbal orders, kahit na hindi dapat siya.
Oo, hindi mo maiiwasan.
Pero what if it's a very poorly peri-arrest patient? Paki-chart muna ang pasyente, hindi na makahinga. So, kasi we're saving lives. Every second counts.
Totoo.
Tapos golden talaga yan golden moment talaga yan, especially yung mga very poorly patients. So you have to be fast, but at the same time,
think critically.
At the same time, kailangan mo pa i-put yung heart mo kasi minsan may family members there. So, yun yung mga natin, yung mga secret weapon ng mga Pinoy. Kahit na sobrang busy, we always have time to like, me personally, if I see someone like nag-cardiac arrest dyan, nakita ko yung asawa umiiyak sa gilid, I can't, kailangan ko siya ipunta somewhere kasi it's either kung gusto niya. Kasi very traumatic, di ba? So, sometimes we whisper to them na, are you okay? Do you want to go somewhere? Do you want some tea, coffee? Even though how busy it is, you will still have time to do that. I think, I don't know. I do that. I've done that a couple of times. Have you?
And I've seen you doing that one as well. I think, na yun, parang matic na sa atin yun as emergency nurses.
Reflex.
Parang, I
default.
don't know. I cannot say. Pero parang like, yun nga, as you mentioned, kung like makita mong ando na yung parang may ano kayang mangyayari dito. Diba? Parang you think ahead. Diba?
Oo. Kaya minsan yung mga doktor sobrang happy minsan na kailangan niya ng gas. Oh, we've done it already. Kailangan niya ng BM check. Oh, we've done it already. Yeah. You have to think ahead. Yeah. I think, and it goes with experience. You won't, so if you're new in A&E, don't expect that you will know everything. Be humble enough to learn and to adapt sa environment.
Sa ED, So, kung kaya mo bang mag-decide ng mabilis under pressure or paano mo i-maintain yung compassion kahit pagod na pagod ka na.
You're ED.
You're for ED. Yeah. One thing that I like also in ED is yung bayanihan. For us, I mean, I'm speaking for the both of us.
Yeah.
Especially if you're working with someone na yung alam mo yung teamwork niyo is andon, which is very nice because in ED you really have to have a good teamwork because you have to go work hand in hand with everyone.
And it's not just because we're Filipinos.
It's for everyone.
Everyone. You remember that we had a cardiac arrest with a patient na very poorly. I think nag-overdose siya ng something.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It was our senior manager, me and Mayshin. I think we were preparing medications, all of us, because she was very poor then she was only 25.
I remember that day because you were on night shift.
I was on night shift and they told me to come in early.
It was around night shift starts around 8
yeah.
p.m. And I have to like, you need to come now.
Because we're so busy.
It was around 5 p.m. and one of our senior nurses, Adine.
Yeah. Hi, Adine.
She was like, I have to call Francis now. Francis is already outside. So by 5 p.m., she have to come early to work. And it was one of the, I cannot say it's really fun moment because someone is not having a good time because
Yeah.
we've got an
But
arrest going
professional
on.
wise, like for us,
But yeah, it's nice working with someone.
it was, they were doing CPR, or there was like a Lucas machine. It's like a machine that does the CPR for you.
Yeah.
And I think sobrang saya namin na tumatawa kami sa corner. Tapos sabi namin, oh, sobrang happy namin na tayong tatlo andito.
It's nice working when you're having
Yeah,
fun.
sabi. Ang saya namin nun. It was so busy, but then it was so fun. And bonus, the patient was
she was revived.
Yeah, she was revived. Yeah.
It's nice if nagtutulungan kayo, even though you've got different roles.
Yeah.
As long as you're helping each other, you've got the same goal. I think you will achieve a good result.
For example, akong runner, and then you're on medications.
Parang may choreography.
And if you vibe together, very nice yung choreography nyo. And it will also affect the patient care. I would attest to that. No, now if you have a good team talaga, your patient care will also be good, good ang result.
Totoo.
As per experience lang ha.
Mas maganda yung environment, may teamwork, and then obviously especially yung ED is very high pressured area siya, 'di ba? So minsan hindi mo maiiwasan yung mag-clash yung personalities, di ba? But if you've got if you know how to handle conflict, especially in a high pressure setting.
I can imagine you've got lots of conflicts in there.
I know. As long as kaya mo siyang i-handle, di ba?
Pero you know how to handle them. Yeah. Usually when somebody parang may initan siya or parang sinisigawan siya, may ibang magpapatanggol sa kanya kasi hindi napapansin. Iba, someone will come up front for her, like, wag mo yan gawin sa kanya, hindi niya yan. Always, no?
I know.
Multiple times
someone's always protecting you.
Yeah.
As long as you're doing the right thing, you're not stepping on someone.
People see it because A&E is a very open space. So
and
people
especially,
will see.
feeling ko kung feeling nila madali kang apin. Madali kang sigaw-sigawan.
No. Speaking of teamwork, I think because in A&E, we bond with the traumas that we face.
That's true.
Like we're in the break room, even though kumakain lang kami, nag-vent out na kami niyan.
And it's nice.
Na ayaw namin sa ganito, grabe, ang niya talaga, yan na tamad, ganon. Pero it's a way of bonding, so we get closer, no? I just think especially us, we build friendship talaga sa previous A&E namin.
We build not just friends, it's more of like a family already, which is nice. Yeah, it's really nice. So if you're if you're ready to, like you said, handle pressure, and if you know how to, you're a team player. Think critically.
Yeah, think critically. And di ka masishake ng mga pressure.
Di ka masishake kung sinong sumigaw sa'yo.
Or yung family or yung mga tao sa waiting room sumisigaw na sa'yo. Saan, na kami, ang dami ng ganyan. You're for A&E.
Yeah. As long as yun nga, kaya mong i-handle. Don't forget who you are. Like, diba?
Be professional.
Yeah.
Because people will see it.
Especially kung, for example, you also have to be empathetic. You have to think, you have to be in their shoes. Like, for example, if someone brought their family na, syempre, may sakit. Obviously, sometimes yung iba dyan, medyo agitated din, irritable.
Because they're concerned about their family member.
So, ang daming situations na may encounter mo sa ED, kaya dapat maging flexible ka na i-handle lahat.
You just be professional. Wag mong personalin because they're in hospital for a reason.
Totoo.
They're not hindi kanila parang they're just brought by emotions and stuff. Yeah.
Totoo.
That's why we have trainings.
Lots of trainings.
Another factor where we chose ED is the growth.
Yeah.
And just your edge. Yeah, your edge when they hear that you're an emergency nurse.
Yung parang, wow, you're an ED nurse.
Yung hello, sumakit ang tiyan ko. Ano kailangan kong gamot?
Yung minsan yung mga friends mo na ikaw yung tatawagan.
It's really cute. Yeah.
Which is sometimes nice. I really find it nice. Siyempre, minsan nakaka-proud din na yung...
Especially like you, I think, me. You remember when my uncle ako nga high troponin, sobrang taas ng troponin, tapos binigyan sila may DNR na, tapos umiiyak na sila. Sabi ko, anong nangyari? Sabi niya, may DNR na, may DNR na siya na anong gagawin natin, ganun. Sabi ko, he's breathing, he's talking, mataas ang troponin, high chance of cardiac arrest, pero buhay pa man. Sabi ko, i-know nyo lang. So it's really nice, di ba? Like,
you can imagine if you weren't there to help them with decision making.
Umiiyak na sa phone, guys. That's why it's really an edge, no? ER nurses are like compared to Swiss knife. Ready for anything. Anong gusto mo? Can opener? Anong gusto mo? Ano? Nail cutter? We're ready. We do try. Yeah.
Hindi kami perfect. Ang dami naming sablay.
At kung balak niyong mag-abroad, Middle East, US, UK, even Australia, kilala ang mga Pinoy nurses to be like, my grit, my skills and compassion. Hindi lang sa trabaho, pwede din maging passport ito to opportunity. Okay.
Yung naalala ko yung kakarating natin sa UK, yung ED namin during that time, siya pa lang yung unang Pilipino doon, and then I was the second one. And then yung mga other nationalities, they were very happy na may mga Pilipino. Ang daming Pilipinong dumating. They were so happy because alam nila kung paano magtrabaho yung mga Pinoy.
Yung kulang na lang kuskusan yung sahig.
Nakaya mong kaming iwan sa ED na hindi, di ba?
You won't worry about us because we know what we're doing, in short.
Skills-wise, we know how to manage the patients.
Hindi kami maboka masyado like other nationalities because of course, yung mga taga doon, mga British, very articulate because it's their first language.
And also, Filipinos, hindi sanay mag-no.
Yes.
And kahit hindi mo na gusto, yes. Hindi tayo sanay mag-refuse, no? As long as kaya kasi natin gawin,
as long as kaya natin gawin, ay natin ma-disappoint. Toxic culture natin, people pleasers.
Totoo.
Pero we're trying to overcome. Sometimes, I've learned na it's okay to say no.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I'm just dealing with my patient. Can I come back to you later? Like that. Kasi before sa UK, grabe talaga like, can you do this? Kit may ginagawa pa ako. Okay. Oo, di ba? Yeah. I think it's din. I think with nursing, sometimes, especially tayong mga Pinoy, speaking for myself feel ko lang na ayun natin na maging burden sa ibang staff, sa ibang teams natin, team members. So we do try to burden ourselves with it. But on my interviews, I remember someone was interviewing me and they said, what if you're finishing your shift, tapos ng mga gamot ka hindi nabigay, what will you do?
What will you do?
Ang sagot ko talaga, I said, I'll give all the medications and then I'll go home. Sabi ko, especially if it's like time critical or everything.
Totoo.
I said, but your nurses that are receiving are also skilled. They can also do that. Did you not trust your team? Gumanon siya. So it was just a realization for me na I can pass them on to I can trust them with this job. Hindi na kailangan na i-burden ko yung self ko for everything.
That's why there's a handover.
Yeah. Pero there was a time really that, no, I'll give me 5 minutes, I'll hand over.
I think we were used to like doing that one back in the Philippines.
Yeah, nadala nadala siya.
Which is, merong good and bad side yun di ba? Mas maganda yun sa mga yung nagtitake ng handover kasi wala ka ng jobs na
yeah.
But other than that, if it's your time to go home, you need to go home.
Yeah, true.
So, feeling mo stepping stone na to? Feeling mo ba ED ka na lang or mag-move ka pa somewhere like any other specialties?
I feel like, no, I think I'm gonna be in ER, but siguro, mag-change ng ng pathway sa ER, not forever be on the shop floor.
Yeah.
Because we age. I mean, siguro may super adrenaline pa ako kasi I'm still young. But if you grow old, like even how active you are, your body will tell you.
I know, I can feel it.
Pero nag-nice pa din. Your body will tell you naman. Pero my priority is myself. So whatever my body, ikaw, feel mo?
Feeling ko, in the long run, ED pa din ako. Pero as the year goes by, feeling ko mag-move ako somewhere na medyo slow pace na. Pero eventually, babalik ka pa din sa ED. Pero not the same, yun nga, medyo off the floor na. Eventually soon.
Yeah.
Not soon, I mean, sorry.
Give her time.
Yeah. Medyo tumatanda na.
Baby face pa din. That's the important thing.
Kasi nag-change din yung priorities mo. But right now, all I can say is I still love ED. So, just mga pros and cons. Bakit emergency nursing? Bakit kailangan pilitin itong mga taong to?
Bakit ba guys? Bakit ba natin pilit na mag-emergency?
Kasi nga, hindi boring sa ED.
Okay.